Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Matt with Green Bar Trading here. And we have an ugly, ugly day in the stock market. A lot of the big tech stocks are down, and they're down huge. All right. So the Magnificent Seven, as they're called, their weighting in the overall market is over 40% of the QQQ. So the NASDAQ market, those seven stocks make up 44% of that ETF, which is crazy because that is so off balanced with how many stocks are in there. But seven are controlling the entire market. All right. So if we look at this here, you can see here Microsoft, Apple, Nvidia at the top of the list. I think Apple has just taken over Microsoft to be the top, over 9% of that weighted average. But I mean, you can see here 1, 2, Google, 3, 4, Meta, 5, Amazon, 6, Tesla, 7, Apple. All right. You can see here on this map that they're down big. Nvidia down over 5%, Apple down 3%, Microsoft 3%, Tesla just had earnings, they didn't like it, down 10%. Amazon 2%, Google 5%, Meta 5%. All right? When these are going down this much, this is when you see the NASDAQ market going down. Look at the QQQ. This is the ETF that follows the NASDAQ market. All right. On an uptrend for the year. Everything's looking good. Healthy pullbacks are all part of these bull runs. We all know the RSI, when it was way overbought, needed to come back down, and that's where it's coming down to. So eventually it'll come down to that oversold area, and then you'll see a bounce. Now, where will that be? Who knows? I'm going to look at the volume today after the market close because I want to see if this is a lot of selling on heavy volume, right? Which would be a distribution day. It's already looking like that's the way it's setting up. We're also breaking the 50-day moving average, which is not very bullish and suggests there's more room to go down to the downside. Like we saw back here in April, this is a pretty good example of what's possible. Now, the only thing is the market was very extended here before that pullback. You can see the RSI. We were up at 80 on the RSI. Very, very overbought up here. And now the air is coming out. All right. Still an uptrend for the year, right? This is a year of trading. We have this trend line, this white trend line. Saw lows back in October last year, then came back in April, hit the trend line a couple of times, and then we got extended, and now it's coming back down, all right? So, obvious areas here might be this trend line. There's going to be some support around the 450 area, so we'll see what happens with that. That's the Qs, the SPY, very similar, as is these markets. So those Magnificent Seven stocks also make up a huge percent of the S&P 500. It's right up there in the 35% area. So when those stocks go down, you're going to see the overall market going down for the S&P 500 as well. Now, the RSI is just stair-stepping down. All right. That's very clear after something is oversold like that. And you have that coming down. Now, where will it go? You're approaching the 50-day, which is at 541.62. Sometimes the market likes to bounce around that area. We'll see. You have the trend line very similar to the QQQ trend line. Okay. These are healthy pullbacks. We could look back here in April. That pullback from the highs was about 5-6% or so. All right. In really nice markets, really bullish markets, you tend to get those corrections of between 5 and 10% before that next leg up. All right. So right here, where we're currently trading from the highs, is about 3.5%. All right. 3.5% here. You had 6 here. There could still be more room to come down. let's watch the volume as the volume comes in at the end of the day. We'll see if this is a lot of selling on big volume, then we'll know that it's institutional investors coming out of those magnificent 7 stocks, maybe putting into other things. So we just got to keep an eye on it and see where we go from here. There's still a lot of trading left for the day. Maybe we see something crazy, a big rally. But right now, this is just normal. Broke the 20 EMA, and now we're coming back down. Same thing over here. Broke the 20 EMA, and then there's some room to the downside. So healthy pullbacks, nothing to get crazy about, but definitely a little rotation out of those tech stocks and into some of the small caps. All right. Quick video. Just wanted to get on here, give you guys an update on the trading day. Looking very red on the screen. If you want to find what I had on here, Market Watch, you can see this is the heat map. So you can see all the stocks. All right, and that's the NASDAQ 100. You go to the S&P 500. Those magnificent 7 are making up a lot of those losses as well. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Take care, guys.